Okay, so last time I was working on this, I didn't get anything done. I think I got a big start of the ammo system. I made this little guy smaller, but basically I had a lot of problems. I wasn't focused yesterday, and I had a lot of problems with collision. Mainly being that when you have collisions with you, it just gets kind of jank. Why is that not capitalized? Um, that's a super useful thing Visual Studio has. Um, but yeah, so it all works relatively well right now. I don't know if I'm going to run into any major issues. Basically, the biggest problem before was when you put the gun in the collider, it was pushing on you and it would send you flying backwards for some reason. So I think I fixed that by it's like that script. That's some solid code right there. Um, so yeah, basically I just make sure I ignore the correct colliders when you grab it, like when you're holding it. Um, that's my code to hold object. My goal now is to set it up to work with two-handed, one-handed, melee, and ammo. So the ammo will be a little more complicated. The one-handed and the two-handed and the melee will just be more so changing um, this code here. This should be in a function, so we'll put it in a function, and this will just be one big if statement. We'll just have like grab gun or like hold it, and then from there we should be able to put the pistols in their like holsters and whatnot. And that'll be kind of cool. Another thing we need to start or fix is this is a dumb script, I know, but it's useful because I don't want the colliders to be a child of the player capsule. It just causes awkwardness that I didn't consider. But the follow object shouldn't be the player capsule. It should actually be the camera. Because now when you bend, the holsters will go with you, which is quite useful. Hopefully it doesn't cause issues when they go to the ground and stuff. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good starting point to crush some of these tasks. Hopefully I can finish this and then add that. And then if I have time, I'll have to fix the recoil system, which I don't know why it's broken. So that might take a while. Anyways. Okay, so I haven't added that much code, but quick little update. Turned out it was quite easy to get this to work for everything except ammo. It's just a simple comparison now, and it all works correctly. I added a knife because it looked cool. Doesn't do anything. You can just grab it and hold it. So yeah, the ammo should be quite easy to fix. And then I was thinking after that, I iron out before I add something like IK or pumping of a shotgun or that kind of feature. I need to iron out all the features I've added. So I got to fix the controllers and the recoil not working correctly. Fix some of the effects in the guns because then I can use that for later guns and have them look good. I need to, for some reason, when you put the ammo in, 50% of the time your controller doesn't come back because fuck me, right? So yeah, tiny little bugs like that after I do this kind of stuff is going to be my focus before I start adding new features, because if I don't fix them now, it'll just get out of control. Anyways, I'll just give you a quick little demo. I'm going to do standing up so it looks more normal. So, as you can see, it's kind of like a holster. It's like right in the middle of your body. I think in the webcam you just kind of see my wiener. So I'm going to turn it up like this. What up? So yeah, so I got my melee holster. I don't want to hold this anymore. Put it in. Well, that works consistently. Fuck. Also, they should not be a child of me for some reason. Why doesn't that go in there? Put it in. Okay, I think I have a rough idea what that is. I think for some reason, I'm going to restart it so you guys can see it work. For some reason, it doesn't set a value back to false, so it'll only work once. So I'll show it to you working once, and then I'll fix that bug. So I got my gun, fuck you, holding it, good times, put it in, don't want to hold it. My knife, stab. There's no hide on controller, so it doesn't hide the controller. Put it in. And then my pistol. It sounds, it's just not wearing my headphones. And I got my guns, and now I can carry it around, and I can do other things, like I hate this bat, why did I put this in here? Fuck you, bat. What a great throw, fuck you, gun. Fuck you. Whiz. I know what that is. So when I go to throw it, I changed something when I release an object and it calculates the velocity at the end, and it's supposed to be calculating it every update. So it now doesn't throw, it loses all the momentum when you go to throw it, which is a super simple fix. I just have to remove that if statement, or yeah. And the reason I put that there is because there's a null reference, so I'll actually have to figure out why there's a null reference. Okay, so I found some more bugs, but kind of see what I got going here. It's looking okay. Yeah, little update, cool stuff. All right, so I got the holster business working correctly. It works with ammo and stuff. You can grab it and release it and all that jazz. There's still a few weird bugs to iron out. Hopefully I can show you the weird velocity one. So the reason you couldn't throw earlier is because of we're not dueling. I'm going to my interact grab. So on release grab. Yeah, so right here, where that's a super pointless comment, but I just did it. Basically, when I add velocity, I calculate the velocity on update, and then at the end, I give it the average velocity. You know, your arm's kind of projection, and I throw it. Pretty simple. It's literally 2 frames of data. But for some reason, I get a null reference here. It's not a null reference, but it says velocity can't be infinity. So I'm not sure about that, and sometimes it breaks things. And basically, I added the calculate velocity right there, and that's what broke the throwing. So don't do that for some reason. But this is okay. Yeah, so I'll show you everything working. There's still a few things to iron out. For example, that's a lot of errors. Oh, it's because I was clicking things. One of the things I have to fix is, for some reason, if you drop weapons, it's still a child of the camera, which I don't even know how that's possible. So like when you move around, it's not on like the floor with you sliding around, but not a huge deal for just shenanigans right now. But like this is my list. I think now that I have all these kind of fixed, and then I need to just fix all these little tiny bugs, and then when I move forward to do the next stuff, I have a clean project to work with, and I don't just keep making shitty bugs on shitty bugs, because that's always my problem. Anyways, here's a little demo. Bump. Hands are backwards. All right, so got my gun. Don't want to hold it. Put it up there. Ammo. 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 Ammo ignores each other, so I can put them on in there and they don't get mad. I can hold up. You can set the capacity. In the future, fuck, I should add that now. I don't know. I won't add it right now. There's actually an issue I never thought about with reloading, that the ammo, when it checks for like what ammo is going into it, it doesn't check whether or not it's specific to the weapon. So I could reload theoretically with this ammo, and I think I just did. As you can see, it appears I broke everything. Yeah, so there's a bunch of bugs to fix right now. And I think that should be the next step. For example, you see it's still a child in me, and when I move around, it moves with me. But for the most part, it's kind of fun, and it's like, you know, I'm having fun doing this. That gets in the way of throwing. The reason it's so high is because like I'm sitting down, but if I were to stand up, kind of like at your level, like it's at your hips for your weapons and stuff, it's at your chest, and you can shoot. I just gotta fix all these little bugs. They actually really hurt my soul, despite how minor they are. It's like, it would feel so much better if they all just worked the way they're supposed to, but nothing ever does. So yeah, I have to add validation for reloading, make sure I lose children. I don't know. I'm gonna start tackling some of these bugs, and then I'll probably call it a night. Anyways. Alright, so, I'm gonna put my board. I think I made a pretty good system to hold weapons and ammo. There's one issue, which would be different ammo types, but I think that's more so I would have to have two, like one for primary ammo, one for secondary ammo. And then I just have to check from there. Not a big deal right now. I can just clump it all in together, sort it out myself. But a base system. Another bug I fixed was sometimes the controller was not coming back visibly. These two I'll fix tomorrow. I'll do a bunch of little bugs tomorrow. And then I can start adding more stuff like this, a little bug. We can investigate the view glitch. We'll do all that tomorrow. I'll shut this music up. But yeah, I'll show you a quick little demo. Yeah, so I had to do some dirty code to figure out which controller was grabbing it when I reload, which I didn't want to do here. And then at the end I check, and then I put it back, which is just fucking gross. Also, this controller and controller data should be one script, and I'm gonna fix that. It's stupid. When I made the controller data script, for some reason I forgot about the controller script, but I should have one script that kind of just manages everything the controller needs to do, and I can call upon it when I need to. And that was the idea of both those scripts, and I forgot that I made two. But I'm too lazy to fix it right now, and it gets the job done. Anyways, yeah, I'll boot this up quickly, and I'll show. Tilt the camera up. I'm a day behind on video editing, so I'm gonna edit yesterday's video. Okay. So, got my little slots here. Go here, I don't need that. This is melee, so melee goes there. So yeah, I fixed the reloading. I made the collider a little better for the two-handed one. I could do the same for the pistol. But, sorry, my capsule's a little bigger than I thought. So yeah, I put that there, and I can stack them. And then I can reload. Boom. Now it's mobile. I'm just walking around. Oh no, I need ammo. Put my ammo in my gun. Good to go. Ready to kill people. Fuck you. Pistol. That feels quiet. Like I can hear the other one. Whatever. Reach for that. That goes in there. It's an issue with physics layer. Doesn't matter. I never set that one up. Anyways. Yeah. So it all works. I'm pretty happy about that. And I think it's a good way to end the day. And I fixed the throwing so I can huck things around again. The fun thing about writing the velocity stuff myself is now, if I wanted to make it feel like you're super powerful, I could multiply it by like 3 or 4, and then you could throw stuff super far. And that'd be kind of fun, so I might do that. Like this baseball texture. Solid stuff. Yes, I think that's a good, pretty good point to call it a night. And I think it's bedtime. My one buddy said I complain too much about being tired in these videos, and that is fair. I do complain about being tired a lot. So I'm going to make it my goal to not complain about that. Anyways.